How we all doing? Welcome back to my channel, Manifest with Joey. I posted a video earlier today, a little short, discussing how if you're not experiencing physical movement, if you're not seeing physical movement, doesn't mean you're not on track. In fact, it means quite the opposite. We're going to talk about that more in depth. I'm going to talk about it right now, okay? So here's the thing. Everybody's so caught up on physical 3D movement, not actually acknowledging that if you're not experiencing physical movement, that's actually a really good indicator that something is happening. That's actually a beautiful indicator that something's happening. And in fact, I've found that the people that overfocus on the physical movement, the people that always get the physical movement, those are the people that actually don't do the inner work. So when the manifestation ends up coming in, it goes back out because they're getting so much physical evidence, they don't really feel the need to do any inner work or clear out any fears because they're assuming that, oh, I'm experiencing all this physical movement means it's working. And it does mean it's working, but one should be wary that just because you're experiencing physical movement doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have some fears within your subconscious that you need to clear out or that you should be clearing out. My personal recommendation. So keep that in mind, okay? Basically, why I'm telling you this is if you're not experiencing physical movement, just like I said earlier, it's actually an indicator that it's an indicator to suggest that it's working, okay? If something physically isn't being experienced by you, like you're not seeing physical changes, it means it's happening behind the scenes. And that type of movement is far more important than physical movement you may experience directly, such as like, I don't know, seeing signs, little indicators, seeing people that look like them, getting a text, etc. Because here's the thing, when you guys are on this journey and you're going within and you're shifting your own self-concept, right, and you're dwelling from the end of what you want, let's say a beautiful, loving, passionate, committed, lifelong marriage, right? Your person's reflecting that, therefore they're improving aspects about themselves to meet the version of themselves that is now confident and happily married to you, just as an example. Obviously, you're not going to be aware of that type of movement. That's a behind-the-scenes movement. But that movement is far more exceptional, far more powerful than seeing something as simple as their name or getting a text from them or bumping into them. That's a beautiful thing. I'm not discrediting that. Well, I can't talk today. I apologize. It's a beautiful thing. But the other form of movement, that movement is far more potent because when they actually do come back in, right, if you're staying on top of your thoughts, if you're staying on top of your self-concept, if you're staying on top of where your focus needs to go, in my opinion, it should be going towards specifically what it is you desire to experience involving the desire itself and yourself, of course, constantly building your confidence, building yourself up, that type of thing. The whole outer world will begin to reflect that back, including your person. So when the person does come back in, you ain't going to have to go through this hot and cold shit. You ain't going to have to go through this 1 minute they're in, 1 minute they're out, so now I got to go through the whole process again. No. So utilize this to your advantage. Physical movement is a beautiful thing, yes. When it does come in, take it with a grain of salt. Keep your focus fixated on the end result. Don't settle. But don't stress if you're not experiencing physical movement. And yes, this means if you're not experiencing physical movement within a certain duration of time, like, well, you know what? We'll give a out there kind of example. Let's say it's been a year and you haven't experienced really any physical movement, only a couple things here and there, like seeing people that look like them, hearing you guys' favorite song, seeing their car, I don't know, seeing maybe their name, whatever the case may be. But you haven't really experienced too much. Don't be so quick to assume that it's not working. You never know when it's going to show up. So just because it's been a certain duration of time, number one, and you haven't really experienced physical movement doesn't mean that it's not happening, number one. And number two, it's happening behind the scenes, and that's just a point-blank period. Why? Because the J said so. Because you said so, point-blank period, 100%. Okay, so I had a desire to share this video with you guys. I really wanted to touch base on why it's actually a good thing why it can be a good thing that there's no physical movement, and why if you're not experiencing physical movement, it actually means something good, okay? We have this ability to assign good meaning to pretty much everything in our world, okay? Literally, actually not even pretty much everything, okay? Stop viewing through the lens of ignorance. Stop viewing through the lens of obsession. Stop viewing through the lens of separation, okay, when it comes to this physical movement aspect of the manifestation process. Sometimes these physical indicators may happen, sometimes they don't. But when they do, don't, settle and stop doing the inner work. Continue on. Okay? If it doesn't, continue on. Okay? Both are good. If you're experiencing physical movement, that's a great thing. If you're not, that's still a great thing too. You may want to replay this video a couple times, guys. But comment down below. Give me your thoughts. I did my best here to explain to the best of my capability, with where I am at in my consciousness, literally right now in this moment of recording this, okay? As well as, if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, share, click that bell icon for more. I'm super happy and very grateful for you guys. This channel has been growing at such an exponentially fast rate. I mean, within just 2 months, I'm at like 510 subscribers, and I've never accomplished that before for the YouTube world, so it's very near and dear to me. I'm manifesting 1K, and then 10K, and then 100K, and then 1 million. So literally, so thank you guys so much for helping me, live this out. I'm literally manifesting this before y'all eyes, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So thank you so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Follow me on TikTok. That link will be posted below. Email me for a one-on-one session. I will do my best. I'll do everything in my power to help you out. And I offer email style, Zoom sessions, and on the phone calls for people specifically in the United States. I'm not trying to get charged on a bill for international calls. All right, much love and peace. Have a beautiful rest of the day, guys. Stay safe, stay loved. Remember that you are the operant power, and you have the ability to manifest absolutely anything that you desire. Point blank, period.